going to show you a very useful geoprocessing thing. It's called clipping. Now, I have already done this, so you don't really have to do it. Just let me get rid of that. But it's useful to know because it's really, so clipping, you go through geoprocessing, clip or Arc Toolbox. But first of all, what I want to do is go into the local government authority, and I only want Brisbane or the Gold Coast. Now I can close this, I can leave it open, but I'm going to go Selection, Create Layer from Selected Features. Deselect now because you've created a layer. What I want to do then is go into Arc Toolbox. As I said, you can do through geoprocessing. Under Analysis Tools, double click on Extract, you can go into Clip. The input features that I want to clip is the cadastre, because I don't want the cadastre, which is the property boundaries, for the whole of southeast Queensland. And the main reason I'm doing this is because it's a very big data set, and I'm trying to reduce size. Clip features is go right up to the top, my LGA selection. Let's save, it's a feature data set, so we've got to save it under there, and we'll just call it delete. Well, I don't want to save it, and it's important to do. But bear in mind already that the one in the geodatabase that's called, where is it? BGGC cadastre has already been done. But let's just do this because I'm showing you how to do it. It's useful. And I'm going to go OK, and it's going to take a long time. So I'm going to pause this video. When it finally gets round to doing, it says, do you want to add this layer to the thing? And you do want to add this layer, and what I would suggest you do. So let's get rid of that selection. OK, remove. I didn't wait, I cancelled it. I didn't wait for it to do because I was too impatient. I'm going to put on the BC, let's just take this off. And let's say the layer is the BCGC cadastre. I'm going to click on it. And there's my layer that I've just created. I'm not going to draw it because it takes too long. I'm going to drag it into polygons. I'm going to just change it so we don't really want it filled. Go there. I don't want it to draw. And what I can then do is I can remove SEQ cadastre, because the more things you have in your table of contents, the slower your map is. So I'm going to get rid of it. I don't really get rid of it. I'm just taking it off the layer. It's still there. I haven't deleted it from there. And if I click on the BCGC cadastre, you can see that it's only going to do the cadastre for Brisbane and the Gold Coast. And there I have clipped, and I've used clipping to do a number of different geoprocessing because I find clipping quite useful. Some of the things with clipping, it's important to understand that if you clip a feature, so if I put on my roads, there's my roads, and I zoom out to the layer, just zoom to layer, you will see that the roads carry on when it decides to load. You will see that the roads carry on. The roads actually carry on past the... Now, I didn't do this by clipping, because if you clip a feature such as a road by the outline of an LGA or something, you run the risk, or what you do is you cut the road off. And then if you're doing geoprocessing such as network analysis or something, it doesn't calculate correctly, because all of a sudden, instead of the road going right through there's a good example. Turn off the LGA. That road actually goes through there, and you can't use it for processing. So don't do clipping for linear features. You can only really do clipping for features that fall within something. Or you're not necessarily going to process something that isn't over both sides.